Hi Lewis. It's not often you're the last driver in the pen here now, so it shows you've been talking quite a lot tonight. So tell me what you've been talking quite a lot in your answers this evening. So,
So tell me. You want to get out of me?
Well, this is it. This is why I like it when you're in a chatty mood. So tell us, what have you discovered today? We know we heard the radio and the strategy calls and decisions and things. What means that you're happy to chat tonight? What have you learned today?
Well, firstly, I really enjoyed the race. If I'm honest, it was difficult. I knew it was going to be difficult today, starting from 12th. We're not where we want to be. We're lacking clearly a lot of pace. We've lost some performance over the past certain races, and we know where it is, and we're just waiting for a fix to regain some of it. So for us to be at the back of the top 10 is it's definitely not easy for the whole team. But yeah, once I got past the Haas, then I got onto the soft medium tire. I was feeling really optimistic. The car was like coming back alive, and I was really thinking I was potential to catch the guys. Wish we had a safety car, but that never came. But then obviously I lost a lot of time behind Charles, and in that moment for sure I was like, come on, like let's make a concise, let's make a decision really quick, let's not waste time. And yeah, I'm sure people didn't like certain comments, but I mean it was just, you got to understand it's frustrating. People say way worse things than I say, you know, so it was more sarcastic than anything. And I'm not frustrated now. I just we'll work internally. We have discussions and we'll keep pushing.
Is it part of your job and Charles's job to help them sort of sharpen up these strategy decisions, these strategy calls, because the going backwards and forwards seem to affect both of your races?
Yeah, I think, well, it was the same when I was at Mercedes. You know, they don't want to upset one driver or the other. You saw when I was in China, the way my mind works, I'm clearly holding the other car up. And of course, personally, I don't want to lose that place, but if it means the team can get further ahead, I want that for the team. So that's why I decided to let Charles pass in China, for example. But then today I was on a different strategy. I was on a much quicker tire at the time. Charles was clearly struggling a little bit just then, and it took a long time for everyone to see it, and by then it was too late. But yeah, we'll discuss it, and I think ultimately it's about talking about it internally and not getting emotional about it. We're here to race. We're not where we want to be, but as I said, it was fun still today for me.
Good, pleasure, fun. Thank you.
So you can try to unlap yourself.
I can't. It would be very risky for both.
And try one more shot, but don't take any crazy risk.
Copy.
So we're happy to let Sainz go.
Vamos, venga. Yo, Luis won. Thank you, guys.
Sock 7.
Copy that.
I think I'm going to let Charles go because I'm struggling.
Understood. Manage more the tires in high speed. We're going to swap the car into turn 14, 1-4.
And Lewis will let you by into turn 14.
We are swapping cars, turn 14.
When he's closer, yes.
We want to swap this lap, swap now.
I'll tell you when we're going to swap.
You can overtake. Yes, we are now. Oh, this is what he's been told, but
This is a shame. The place is
well done. I'm sorry about that. Keep pushing.
Now, we see how Leclerc is treated as though he's from Italy. So we're going to change the language. As I speak, we're going to consider him as though he is from Italy. You can see they're just neighbors right there. And of course, he can speak their language. So we will speak as though he is from Italy. Alright, did you see that? People do not understand that Lewis is right. And look at this. Look at what he said. He said if he feels he is slower than the teammate, he will let the teammate go. Look at what happened at Mercedes in some of the races. He would let George Russell go. Look at what happened in China. He said it. You saw it. So now he let Leclerc go back. But did they swap them back? No. They finished next to each other, but they never swapped them back. But what happened in Miami? In Miami, same thing. Why didn't they not just let Lewis keep that place? So now you see that they are favoring Leclerc over Lewis. Lewis should have known this. And how would they favor someone else? Lewis will help develop the car. But too bad, they will not give him an equal car for him to win the championship. Don't say this is speculation. Take a look. The only way that can be stopped is when people talk and people say, we see what you're doing, Ferrari. We are watching you. That's the only way this can be stopped. If people can talk about China, what happened there, that they never swapped them back, why should people keep quiet on whatever happened in this other race in Miami? People should compare these two and say, Ferrari looks like you are favoring one driver over another. And we can see that because we are the ones who are watching. For them being within the team and doing all those things, they can't see that people will notice whatever we're doing. That is what is going on right here, right now. So now, what can be done? Ferrari has to just let the drivers rest and make sure the cars are equal. That is the only solution to this problem. Do you see that? So now, let's take a look this weekend. What's going to happen? Ferrari should have seen in the sprint race that when Lewis had those tires, he went to third. If Ferrari had seen that it might happen again, how about we let Lewis go earlier while they're still fighting right here? Why did they not just say, not even right here, even before this? They could have just let Lewis go and said, chase after those in front. Let's see what you can do. But look at what Ferrari did. This is what I say. A disadvantage for all teams is Ferrari got two drivers, but still they favor one. So you can say they have one driver. Red Bull have one driver they favor. So they have no issues fighting the championship. But McLaren also need to be very careful because they have two drivers. Meaning these two will be sharing, taking points from each other. While the other teams, if they improve, they'll each have one driver. Yes, I keep emphasizing that Ferrari has one driver because we have seen, we have now understood, even if you check whatever they say these cars are not equal. Lewis Hamilton's car is not equal to Leclerc's car. So now, you have seen, you have heard, you have seen whatever transpired in Miami. And I believe this is a sad thing because Lewis, I don't think there is a team that will be behind him. Mercedes did the same thing to him. They never gave him the car with George Russell. We saw that he used to say it subliminally by saying, I'll always be 2/10 behind George. Use this to think and decode what the driver is saying. People never got that. And we saw, or rather some of us understood and saw it. That's why we supported that, okay, Lewis, just leave. The way they are treating you, this is bad. And look at where he is right now. Same thing. They are treating him the same way. Too bad there is no other team that is good where he can go to. Like I said, he cannot go to McLaren because they have two equally good drivers. They are equally the same. So they can't drop. Unless McLaren, if I had one driver, no problem, they would have taken Lewis. So Lewis is stuck. Going forward, I don't think there will be a team that will be behind him. So what can I say? I think it's a sad development for Lewis. So now, this is F1. When FIA is against you, teams are against you, your very team is against you, you're not going anywhere. Why did I say FIA? Look what happened in 2021. Everyone knows deep down within that that championship was stolen and FIA is guilty. But no one is talking like that. Everyone's saying, nothing is going on here, nothing to see here. Guilty. Same thing as Ferrari is guilty right now, whatever they are doing. Charles Leclerc is their favorite. And too sad, too bad for Lewis. So let's see the coming races what happens. But for now, I say goodbye.